Sapiso, thank you. There was a protest involving parents of children at the Durban Deep Primary School in the south of Joburg today. The demonstration saw parents of some children stopping them from going to school. It also saw other youngsters being prevented from going to class. The parents say they're demonstrating against infrastructure problems at the institution and particularly the fact their children have to use mobile toilets there. But first, let's listen to some of the learners' concerns.
I want everything to be fine. I want my school to be back again like it was. I want to be good, my school.
But since you're not attending, how worried are you? You're not attending class?
I'm too worried too much. I'm very worried about I'm not going to school.
I feel a pain because of we are not going to school. So the teachers was telling us that they will build the school for us, but they didn't build our school for us.
That's what children were saying yesterday. Maageketla Mohlabe is our reporter who's spent the day there. Maageketla, good evening to you. Thanks so much for coming in tonight. Why are parents stopping their own children from going to class and learning?
First of all, Stephen, what they're actually laying out to the media is that they have been telling the Department of Education in Gauteng to actually upgrade the asbestos school infrastructure, that's the Durban Primary School. So we know that the protest actually started last year. But this year, obviously, as you had in that interview I did with the learners, they have been out of school for 2 weeks. So this is a school that belongs to over 1,000 learners. All these learners, when we go there, of course, we see them roaming the streets, and of course, we saw them joining the forces with parents as well as community members during the protest, which we have seen also the parents clashing with police when they were barricading the busy main reef road in the morning. So what we know at this stage is that they don't want these kids to go back to classes until the department intervenes.
You've been able to look at the facilities of some of the facilities at the school. What do you see?
Collapsing ceilings. We've seen broken windows. We've seen dilapidated toilets. On the other side, parents saying that they don't want these bucket toilets to be coming to that school because they make their children sick. And some of them, of course, saying that some of these children were admitted at hospitals previously. As a result, they're not going to actually see this kind of events unravel again. So they want the departments really to intervene, and they are also saying that this department should also take these children to nearby schools in order for them to be exposed to better learning conditions. So it remains to be seen really if these children will be able to go to school, because at this stage we are not sure. We are not sure if tomorrow they will go back to classes. We're not sure if on Thursday they will go back to the class. We're not sure if on Monday they will go back to class. So 2 weeks without schooling. So I think this is a huge concern. But again, the parents saying that we will keep our children from the school until the department intervenes.
I presume there's some children who actually want to go back to school. Yeah. They must be fairly anxious. I mean, they're watching learning days disappear in front of their eyes.
Absolutely. In fact, what they are saying is that they see their peers every day in uniform, in school uniform, passing by, going to school. But on the other side, they are there in the streets doing nothing. As I said, they have joined the parents in the protests. And of course, the sad part is that I saw some also picking up stones, pelting police vehicles with those stones. And I think it's a huge worry, really. So at this stage, really, it's a huge worry. So it really remains to be seen what's going to happen in the few days to come.
It's a primary school, so these are quite young children picking up stones and throwing them at police officers.
Absolutely. On the other side, Stephen, we also spoke to the department, and they've actually committed to go and speak to the parents. But there is a huge worry. Last week, they sent their officials there, and also what we heard is that parents kept hostage those officials. So there are fears that this may actually repeat itself, but the department pledging that over 100 million has been put aside to actually intervene, and by June they may have to start building new school there.
Maageketla Mohlabe, thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate it. Stay with us.